Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Happy to have you with us, brothers and sisters. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, for another exciting broadcast of Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We want to welcome everybody, and we're happy that you joined us, brothers and sisters, because as always, BWE is bringing you the goods on how to build wealth for you, your family, and your nation. We're sharing with you some of the things that only a few learn about. We're sharing with you that typically the information that hardly ever comes to our community. So we're happy to be that exclusive live Google Hangout to provide you with the best of the best in our nation and in our community. So once again, brothers and sisters, welcome. We're happy that you're with us, and we have a very, very, very exciting program in store for you today. As always, I'm coming to you live from Houston, Texas. It's beautiful here. We had a little rain earlier this week, but that's okay. The sun is shining bright. And as always, I'm never by myself. I always have a co-host. Remember, we're taught unity. We're taught where you have two or three or four of you with the same idea, with the same aspirations. We are taught to come together and pool our resources. Brothers and sisters, that's what we're doing. That's what we've done. That's what we do every broadcast. I come to you with a co-host. We're bringing new people in, where you all are getting more and more involved in the platform, and we're excited about that. So with that being said, my co-host today is none other than your brother, my brother, the Courage Coach, Mr. Rodney Assad Muhammad. Brother Rodney, are you there?
Yes, sir, brother Daryl. Assalamu alaikum, everybody, to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and to the live Google Hangout family. I'm so excited to be on another broadcast. Woo, boy, we got a treat for him today, brother Daryl. Ooh, I'm excited to hear from us. I ain't going to talk about it because I know we're going to get into that. But I thank everybody for being on the broadcast right now, logged in online on Facebook. I know you all excited and ready to go. And I thank you, Brother Daryl, you and Brother Jesse, who's moving and shaking and making things happen out there in the community, for another opportunity to be on the call, to assist in any way I can. See, unity is the key. Unity is the key. And so I'm thankful for another opportunity to be on the Google Hangout of Black Wealth Empowerment.
Well, Brother Rodney Assad, we're happy to have you with us, brother. You know, we have to start taking advantage of every opportunity, brothers and sisters, to invest in our nation like we have to invest in the greater society in which we live in. So we're happy to have the Courage Coach with us. I know he's going to drop some jewels out there because that's what he does. That's what his purpose in life to do is to transform the lives of others. So, you know, you want to stay ready.
That's right.
When the Courage Coach is here, brothers and sisters, you want to stay ready because you never know when he just might let the lion out of the cage and share a whole bunch of nuggets with you that will definitely change your life, change our life if we use it. So with that being said, Brother Assad, go ahead and tell them what they can do to participate in Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout with us this evening. What do they have to do?
Well, Brother Daryl, you know, first and foremost, you got to become and request to become a member of our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. That's the first step. You know, that's the first step. The first step is you have to become a member of the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group because there are jewels, there are gifts, there are nuggets, there are free things. There's just so much wealth of information being shared in that private, elusive group. But if you're not a part of that private, elusive, exclusive group, then you won't get those things. And one of those tips, it can change everything for you. Just change everything. There's so much value in that. So you got to go to Black Wealth Empowerment on Facebook. And matter of fact, hold on. You know, let me grab because I want to grab a couple things I have you know, next to me. You know, I was trying to make some notes before we got started just to really get in there, and you know, because you be getting me fired up, Brother Daryl, and so but,
yes, sir.
And so what I want to make sure everybody does is you got to become a member of the private, exclusive Facebook group. It's imperative. But what you got to do is this. Right now, everybody who's on the line, on the Google Hangout that's in our private, exclusive Facebook group, you have to do a couple things for us. We're going to need your name. We need your city or mosque and your company or business. Now, one thing I do want to add, Brother Daryl, that I know we didn't put down is that also what industry you're in. See, right now you might not have a business that you're actually operating to your, I mean, as you may see it right now, brother and sister, but what it is that you do for a living, what service you might offer to the company you're currently partnering with. Some people call it a job. The company you're currently partnering with, what is it that you do for that company? What good or service do you provide for that company? Or it might be something you always wanted to do that you're really passionate about, but you haven't gotten it off the ground yet. So we need your name, your city, mosque, and what business or company or industry that you are actually in. You got to put that in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group so we can recognize you and let you know, let everybody know that, hey, you're out there, you're active, and you're moving. So that's what we need to do. Also, post anything about your business. Some of you are veterans of Black Wealth Empowerment. We want you to post something about your business, something new and exciting happening with your business. Maybe you got a new program you launched. Maybe some new products or services that you initiated. We want you to put that in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. That way people know what's going on. We can't take advantage of it if we don't know it exists. That's just what it is. Right? So you got to make sure you put that in there, brothers and sisters. Also, any comments and questions. Now, we know we got Sister Shanita coming up. Sister Shanita Muhammad's coming up, and she's going to really lay into some powerful tips that if you're not a part of this digital divide that's going on right now out there, you're missing out on a lot of valuable resources and people, customers, clients, and connections. And so, but Sister Shanita is going to go into that. But we want you to make sure you post any comments or questions because you know the topic. Do I really need a website? Right? And 10 reasons why you must. And so we want to make sure you have any questions relating to that. You want to get those questions now. That way we can have them ready to go. So when sister's ready and fired up and give you those jewels, we'll have those questions lined up for her. So let's make sure we get in there right now, brothers and sisters. Follow instructions. Put your name, your city, what mosque you out of, and any business or service that you currently provide or have. We want to put that in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. All right, Brother Daryl, is that good? We good?
That's good. That is absolutely good, brothers and sisters. And I see we got some folks checking in. Brothers and sisters, yes, you want to participate, all right? You want to participate. Like Brother Assad said, you go to your Facebook page. Now, here's some instructions, basic housekeeping. See, building wealth is about establishing the fundamentals. It's about being real good and mastering the fundamentals, brothers and sisters. That's what we have to do. And the fundamental actions that we should take here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout is this. Brother Assad shared them with you. Put in your information, all right? But here's what we need to do. We need to make sure that we're a part of this platform throughout the week. You do that by looking above on your Facebook page and checking the notification tab. Make sure that's checked. Make sure that's checked, brothers and sisters. You want to do that, okay? And you want to, if you're hearing our voice, if you hear us right now and you're not a member, then you can go to livevirtualnetworking.com, livevirtualnetworking.com, and that'll take you to our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page, and there you would click to join, and Brother Assad would join you as a member on the spot. We're going to accept those that are waiting, in the next couple of minutes, okay? Or in your Facebook page, on your Facebook page, you look at the top left-hand corner, you see the Facebook icon in the search bar. You can put in there Black Wealth Empowerment, and then you can find us right there, okay? So you want to participate, brothers and sisters. Brother Assad, let's see who has joined us, what city they're from, and see if they followed those clear instructions. Back to you, brother.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me switch over. I'm all over the place here, brother. I got so many different cameras and screens up over here. Hold on. So we got a couple posts needing approval. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. We got one of our best out there. One of our best. Sister Cheryl. Let me go ahead and approve her right now. Sister Cheryl just posted to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Let me go ahead and switch this screen over here, brother, because I got so many screens open. I know what Brother Jesse be dealing with right now. Oh, here we go. So Sister Cheryl Sharp Muhammad of Elizabeth City, North Carolina, She said originally from Gary. She was a frequent visitor of Mount Mariam. Right now, she's an eBay seller. But other great things will happen by being a member of the Black Wealth Empowerment. That's right. Praise be to Allah. Go ahead, Sister Cheryl, representing that. Sister Marva's checking in. That's that Marva Markland Muhammad team. She said, Assalamu alaikum, Black Wealth Empowerment family on the road. Hope to be on soon. Sister Marva and Brother Markland out of Mosque number 7, Inglewood Study Group, New Jersey. Freedom Paper Company of New Jersey, representing, serving all of New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful thing.
All right.
So that's what we got going on right now. So brothers and sisters, definitely make sure you get in. Hold on, wait a minute, brother. Let me go down. I got to move down a little bit. I see Sister Charlotte is in the house. Sister Charlotte, she's representing. Sister Charlotte Muhammad checking in from beautiful. She said beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, out of Muhammad Mosque number 32. She's the owner of Majestic Designs LLC. Women's clothing, interior design services, and home soft goods. So Sister Charlotte is checking in, and we also but see, we got a lot. We got some premier members, brother Daryl, and I just get so excited when I see some of these names that pop up, because these are the people who are the anchors for Black Wealth Empowerment, and we definitely love to give them a shout out. Brother Darren and Sister Jennifer are checking in again. From Phoenix, Arizona, Muhammad Mosque number 32, 16 years and more in customer service. So we want to thank Brother Darren and Sister Jennifer for checking in. And so right now, brother, that's what I'm seeing right now. Yes, sir, that's all I'm seeing right now. The people who've checked in thus far, brother.
All right, welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Welcome to your class, where you can learn how to build wealth. You're going to learn what they don't teach you in school. You're going to learn what very few of us learn from our parents. You're going to learn these things that will help you build wealth, not 10 years from now, but right now, if you just use and implement them. So welcome to your class. Welcome for raising your hand and checking in and letting us know that you're present and accounted for. Now, here's some more that we want you to do. Remember, this is a participation platform. Everybody gets an opportunity to get involved. Now, here's what we want you to do, brothers and sisters. We want you to pay it forward. We're part of the Pay It Forward campaign. We're part of the Pay It Forward crusade. And what is paying it forward? Well, paying it forward is when you do an act of kindness, something good for someone else, not looking for anything in return. That's paying it forward. So we want you to pay it forward right now by clicking the tabs above. As we progress, we want you to click right now the tabs above. Click the like button right now. All right, brothers and sisters, click that right now. Next is the share button, the Facebook share. As always, hashtag BWE Hangout space, and then you want to play We Are Live. Join us. We Are Live. Join us. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. We Are Live. Join us. Hit submit. All right. Put the same thing into the Twitter. All right. The Twitter. Type in that hashtag BWE Hangout space. We Are Live. Join us. Do that right now, brothers and sisters, and that allows us. That allows myself and Brother Rodney Assad to go into the Facebook page and put in hashtag BWE Hangout and see who has actually done it. All right. Yes, see who's actually follow instructions. Same thing with the Google Plus. All right. Same thing with the Pinterest and the Instagram. Whatever platform you're part of right now, brothers and sisters, we need for you to right now pay it forward. Pay it forward. All right. There's always something good that comes from paying it forward. So do that right now. Let's take a few minutes. Do that right now as we quickly progress into the broadcast and start sharing these nuggets that you can only get from Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Brother Rodney, we got some people waiting. Let's go ahead and start bringing them in so they can participate in this platform.
Yes, sir. We're gonna start bringing some people in right now. But brother, I gotta do this. I gotta take a pause for a serious cause. My other mother, My newly adopted mama. I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm just gonna say this right now. My newly adopted mama, Mavis Jackson Muhammad. I'm gonna say Mavis Jackson Muhammad because Muhammad means one praise, one worthy of praise, and the good work that Mother Mavis is doing out in the community with our people and just raising great children. She is definitely one worthy of praise by Allah's permission. But she said, Assalamu alaikum, Brother Daryl and Brother Assad, Sister Mavis Jackson of Houston, Texas, here with the Overcomers Foundation Counseling and Consultation. So I'm a charter member of Mosque number 45 here in H-Town. And I provide counseling and consulting services for addictions, anger management, drug education and prevention, sober living, and major life changes. Sister Mavis, oh, we thank you for being on. I tell you, my brother is coming up to, I think, almost 3 years clean and sober, and I know the great work that you all do in that regards, and I'm telling you, to see my little brother where he is right now doing the awesome things he's doing, that work you're doing, I know sometimes it gets rough doing that work, but I mean, when I see the recovery and hear a story, that's a beautiful work. So thank you so much, Sister Mavis Jackson. Now, hold on, brother. Oh my goodness, hold on. I got to get over here to these members. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I've been waiting to get to this list, Brother Daryl. You know that. We got Brother Mayan Muhammad. You are now a member of the private elusive exclusive Facebook group. You are in, brother. Please definitely make sure you post and get involved. I hope you're on the line right now, Brother Hassan Muhammad coming in. Oh my, this is beautiful. I'm loving these names right here. Brother Hassan Muhammad. Angela J. Muhammad. She's coming on in. Sister Angela J. Muhammad. We're adding her in. She's, oh, beautiful. Uh-oh, come on now. Brother Calvin Muhammad. Boy, I think I know Brother Calvin from somewhere. Brother Calvin Muhammad is a private elusive exclusive Facebook group. Now, Sister Charlotte it's a giver's economy. It's a giver's economy. And Sister Charlotte, she ain't messing around. She said, you know what, I believe in what we're doing. I'm going to invite somebody out, you know, just like we invite people to the meetings. We want to invite people to anything positive, anything good going on. Black Wealth Empowerment is something that's going to definitely transform the lives of believers everywhere. That's what we're committed to do. By Allah's permission, we're going to help the Ambulance Farrakhan, you know, with this mission, and we want to raise the economics of the people. You know, we're going to talk about some of the economics and economic blueprint as we go along the show today, but Sister Charlotte done invited Sister Catherine Muhammad in, and Sister Catherine is now a member of the private elusive exclusive Facebook group. Sister LaWanda Muhammad is now a member of the private elusive exclusive Facebook group. Brother Montreal Muhammad, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I love this. Sister Victoria Muhammad is now a member of the private elusive. Sister Tanya Muhammad is a member. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Carrie Muhammad is now a member. Oh, Sister Adila. Oh, come on. Adila's Catering. Sister Shanika. Now, let me say something about Sister Shanika, and I hope I'm saying Sister Shanika's name properly. And inshallah, she's listening right now. She's on, and she can correct me and make sure that I'm grammatically correct with this. But Sister Shanika has been doing some very powerful things online and in business for a lot of years, brothers and sisters. This sister is amazing. I pray, Brother Daryl, that you and Brother Jesse get in contact with sister and be able to bring her on. I know she has a wealth of information to share with us. She's done a lot of powerful things. I've watched her just on a business perspective, and I know sister does some powerful stuff out there. And so she's invited Sister Adila Muhammad of Adila's Catering out of the ATL. She's now a member of the private elusive exclusive Facebook group. Sister Shanika also, Sister Danella Extraordinary Chives is now a member by Sister Shanika's invitation. Denise Muhammad, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. My mouse is gonna break. Anna Muhammad is now a member. Shafika, oh, Sister Shanika invited Sister Shafika in. Oh my goodness. Sean X Henderson, now Sister Shanika's, boy, okay, for first time guests, Sister Shanika is we gonna have to acknowledge her for first time guests on today's broadcast.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Brother Sean X Henderson. We bring in Brother Mustafa Abdul Muhammad. Sister Shanika invited. Abdul Malikan Muhammad is now a member by Sister Shanika's invitation. Keisha Muhammad is now a member. Sister Shanika done went in. And Angela Atkins is now a member of the private elusive exclusive Facebook group. Brother, that's the members right now that we have that have requested membership. All praise is due to Allah. We love you all. And those of you that are listening right now, we want you to go in on the private elusive exclusive Facebook group. Now that you're a member, membership has its privileges. We want you to put in your name, what city you're in, what mosque you're a part of, and what business, service, or industry that you're in. Make sure you put that in right now in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Brother Daryl, thank you so much for allowing me to do that. You know, I like that. Wow, that's my thing. So back to you, Brother
Yeah,
Daryl.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know you do, Brother Assad. I'm glad you do. We're happy to have those new members. And thank you, Sister Shanika. I believe she just joined last week, and she's already invited that many people that you just heard, Brother Rodney Assad, welcome. Many of those was from that sister's invitation. So special shout outs and appreciation to you, Sister Shanika. Continue to invite the type of people, the type of believers that have the mindset of building wealth for them, their families, and their nation. Brothers and sisters, this is a platform like no other platform. I mean, this thing is going to continue to grow and is going to continue to form and is going to continue to be shaped into what Allah wants it to be. You see now, brothers and sisters, you see our members will start participating and they're coming on as guests, like Sister Shanita. She's actually came on just like you. Just like we say in the mosque. I was once sitting in those seats as a guest. She sat in the seat that you're in right now as a BWE member. But we recognize the gift and talent that Allah blessed her with. And the platform here is to help the minister, to uncover, to unwrap the gifts that are in the Nation of Islam. And you see, we're not wasting any time to bring them on. So, brothers and sisters, Sister Shirley with the tax business, we had a powerful call yesterday, part of the training, how to turn what you know into cash fast. And we're going to bring her on to talk about tax planning versus tax preparation. Brothers and sisters, if you have a talent, if you have a skill set, and it's developed to a certain point to where you can share it and we can bring you on, you can be our next guest. We are serious about this platform, and we're serious about helping the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan by unwrapping the gifts that are in the nation. This platform is to do that as it pertains to building wealth, as it pertains to building wealth. So welcome again, brothers and sisters, those of you who are just joining us. My name is Daryl Muhammad, the host of Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. We want to welcome you and ask that you do the things that are required to participate in this platform. All right? For those that are just coming on, we need for you to introduce yourself. This is a digital reality platform. All right? What used to be just virtual, now the virtual has become real. All right? Not that I can touch you and you can touch me, but this virtual reality has become real because it allows us to use this technology to manifest something that is real. All right, brothers and sisters, so we want to welcome you. We want you to participate. You have to participate. It's called social media, so we have to socialize with each other and interact. Now, how do you do that? You do that by going in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page, and if you haven't done it, do it right now. Enter your name, what city you're from, what mosque you belong to, all right? What business are you in? What are you doing part-time? What are you doing in your spare time? What are you doing full-time? What do you do for a living if you're employed? What do you do for a living? What industry are you in? Put your flyer in there. Put your web address in there, your URL, your website. Put that in there, brothers and sisters. Put all that information in there because that's how you communicate in a digital, virtual reality. All right? And if we don't see any websites, then you came to the right place at the right time because right. Sister Shanita is going to tell you 10 reasons why you must, not if you want to, if you think it's important, you know, why you must have a website. All right? So put that in right now, brothers. Introduce yourself. And those that are regular members, then here's what we want you to do. If you see a new member or somebody that you have not introduced yourself to, we want you to go in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group right now. Find at least 3 members that you have not met yet. At least 3 members that you have not met yet, find them, click on comment, and introduce yourself. Introduce. We're at a big family reunion. You know how you go to family reunions, depending on the size of your family? You don't know all of your family members. So you go around and you talk to the ones you don't know. You just don't talk to the ones you know. You talk to the ones you don't know, and you introduce yourself. How you doing? My name is Daryl Muhammad. You a member of the family? Really? How are you a member? Who's your father and who's your mother? And how are you a member of the family? Well, this is a family reunion, brothers and sisters. We are coming together as family members, the family of Muhammad, who are interested in building wealth. All right? And we need to get to know each other. You can't build wealth among yourself. You have to build wealth with other people. You have to get other people involved. So as I'm talking right now, you should be finding at least 3 members of this private group, all right, to introduce yourself to. Click on the comment section underneath their post and introduce yourself, name, what city, and tell them, I'm happy to meet you. I'm happy to meet you. Do that right now, brothers and sisters. Do that right now. We have a lot of new members. Our goal is 300 by the Holy Day of Atonement. Now, Brother Assad, how many are we at now with the addition of those that joined us today?
Woo, brother, we are, oh man, this is a beautiful number. I looked at that number just a moment ago. We're at 275 members as it stands right now. 275 members, brother. Praise be to Allah. And that's, wait a minute, brother Daryl. Can I say this, brother? This is private, elusive, exclusive 275. See, this is not, hey, anybody just like the page, you're in there. No. This is 275 hand-chosen, private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group members of Black Wealth Empowerment. So that's an elect group of people that have been chosen to be a part of this. So 275, brother. Beautiful thing.
Absolutely. 275, brothers and sisters, on our way to our first target. Our first target of 300. All right? First target of 300. So thank you very much, brothers and sisters. You are the one that have caused such an explosive growth of Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. It's because of you. Brother Daryl couldn't have done it by himself. Brother Assad couldn't have done it by himself. Brother Jesse couldn't have done it by himself. We couldn't even have done it collectively. But collectively with you, the ones that are committed to this platform and sharing it, you have made it happen. You're getting us closer and closer and closer to that 300 mark. And we're going to break it, brothers and sisters. We're going to break it, I believe, by the end of this month pretty easily. And then we're going to set another target. All right? We're going to set another target. Because until we have enough people to do what we need to do collectively, then we're in pursuit of that objective. So we want to welcome everybody to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. We want you to participate, and we want you to go in and find 3 members, 3 believers that have not joined, who have just joined, or you have not met yet. Hit comment, introduce yourself. While you're doing that, let me just share with you how private and exclusive this is. We get a lot of invites throughout the week, okay? And all of them are not members of the nation. They're not Muhammad's. So we go through and we look at their profile. We go through and we look at their postings. We go through and we look at what they're representing, all right? What they're representing. We're going to talk about in future broadcasts, brothers and sisters, and I heard a marketing expert say this the other day. Branding. Even when you're not branding, you're branding, okay? And we're going to have Brother Jesse talk about that, because you need to understand that whatever you're associated with represents you. All right? Our old folks used to say what? You're guilty by association. All right? So we are very selective in who we bring on. All right? We're very selective in who we bring on. And I want to tell you, and Brother Jesse is going to go into it because he and I talked about it here recently. When you're waiting to come on as a member and we're waiting to approve you, it lets us know how many groups you're a part of. And it's interesting how people are part of 50 and 60 and 80 and 90 groups. How can you be actively involved in that many groups? See, that's why this group is very unique, because it's an active, participating group, all right, concentrated on Sunday evenings, all right? So that's what makes it very unique. That's what makes it very special, is how it's set up. And you probably won't find any other group, all right? You won't find any other Facebook group that has this kind of active, concentrated participation, all right? So we see those potential pending members, and they're part of 30 and 40 and 50 groups. We're going to help you to understand. You want to concentrate your efforts. You want to find one or two groups that are very active, one or two groups that are doing what's very important to you. And you want to be active in those groups. All right? This is not about just having membership and, like Brother Assad said, and not having any participation. We're focusing on participation and action takers. Okay? That's what we're focusing on. That's what makes it exclusive. It's a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And it's going to become more of that as the platform matures, as it develops. Okay? So with that being said, let's swing back over to that private group and see what's going on in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group of BWE Live. Brother Assad, what's going on over there? Catch us up on what's happening.
All right, let me get it back over here. I'm over here doing everything. I love this right here. This is right up my alley. All right, let me see here. It's just, you know how it is. Some of us, I'll tell you this, brother, says some of us enjoy the challenge, the chase. See, if you're a business owner, a business builder, a networker, a connector, then you love this. This is what we do. We love the energy, the excitement, all the angles, all the things going on. I mean, those of us who are on the Black Wealth Empowerment live Google Hangout right now, and those of you that are members of the private exclusive Facebook group, try just sitting on your hands, like in a living room, just sitting on your hands. You just sit there, nothing going on, nothing on, and watch how uncomfortable you feel doing that. That lets you know that that's not you. You're not a couch potato. You're not a couch sitter. We's movers and shakers. So, brother Daryl, oh my goodness, this is the part I love right here. Sister Charlotte Muhammad, my sister, out of Muhammad Mas number 32. And me and Sister Charlotte go way back, like, big wheels and trikes almost. She's been my sister for many years, and she did some wonderful work for my late wife. May Allah be pleased with her, Tanya Muhammad, and myself for our home. It's this wonderful fluffy pillow. I love this pillow, and she posted a picture of the same pillow on the Facebook group, and so brother, sister, you definitely got to check that out. That's the beautiful work Sister Charlotte does, and she is an absolute professional at what she does. And I gotta say this. Hold on, because I saw something that was so amazing that I had to make comment. Sister Diana Muhammad, our sister, out of Chicago, she made sure she checked in. Sister Diana checked in with Deja Vu Designs out of Chicago, Illinois. Clothing the New World Woman. She said, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. But she also, Brother Daryl, posted a wonderful, beautiful picture of one of our sisters in one of those lovely garments that I got a chance to see up close and personal from my wife. And I'm telling you, Sister Diana, boy, I don't know. She got a golden thimble, thumb, everything. I don't know what she's doing over there, but it's beautiful thing. Clothing righteous women. I love her work. I'm saying, I almost thought about moving to Chicago just so I could, maybe go by the shop and say, man, can I please work there, clean up or something like that, Sister Diana? But it's too cold in Chicago. Y'all can have that. But yeah, she posts a picture, a beautiful garment that she did. The work we do at Deja Vu Designs, custom clothing. Amazing, brothers. Look, sisters. Sister even does things for brothers as well. So, I mean, make sure you connect with Sister Diana out of Deja Vu Designs. People like Sister Charlotte, when you need things like upholstery and other things like that, you want to make sure you reach out to these sisters because they do quality, high quality work, and they're professionals. This is not just side stuff they're doing. This is stuff what they do for a living. So let me check, Brother Daryl. Give me 1 second. Let me reach over here to the other side here. We got a lot more going on over here. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we got some
While you
people liking
doing that,
stuff.
brother, while you doing that, brother
Go
Assad,
ahead.
yeah, while you're looking to
Yes,
see
sir.
who we need
Go
to
ahead.
shout out and bring on, yeah, absolutely. Brothers and sisters, part of this platform is to circulate the dollar. If you're
That's right.
MGT, reach out to Sister Diana and introduce yourself and see how you can find out what's available. It doesn't cost anything to connect. It doesn't cost anything to look, to introduce. See, we should be planning. If we can't participate now and purchase from each other now, then that should be a goal and objective that we're trying to pursue. You know, brothers and sisters, BWE and our membership, we're part of a crusade. We're part of the givers economy. Givers economy. You want to be a part of that economy. You know why? Because that is the new business model. Givers economy. The person or business that outgives those other businesses in their industry out earns those other businesses. If you outgive, all right, you outgive those that are in your industry, then you can out earn those in your industry. Now, there's a revenue model that's part of that giver's economy, and we're going to teach that to you here at BWE Live Google Hangout. It's more than just giving away stuff and then hope it comes back in business. There's actually a revenue model attached to that, and that's what we're going to show you. But you can just see what we're doing here, and that is the format. That is the model for you to follow, because we're a part of the giver's economy crusade. So we're going to give stuff away. All right, we're going to give stuff away, brothers and sisters. We're going to give away free consultation. All right, free consultation. I received the email last week from a sister. I and Brother Jesse and Brother Assad, we are giving away free consultation to everybody who wants it. Yeah, that's a member.
That's right.
All right. Free 15-minute consultation, one-time consultation, free for everybody. Free for every member of Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout, because we are part of a giver's economy. Free consultation, free ad space. All right, brothers and sisters, we said those box below, we want to give those away to you. How are you in business and you haven't reached out to us and say, Brother Daryl, how can I get that spot? How can I get that spot, Brother Daryl? These are spots we're going to give away. Below this video, 3 spots. There's one to the other side. That's 4. And there's 2 on the side. All right? Then there's that corner one that folds. All that is free to you, brothers and sisters. Free to you. And now I know a lot of us don't know how to take advantage of that free advertisement ad space. You know how you do it? We are proud to announce we have Brother Lawrence out of Dallas, Fort Worth, who's a graphic designer, who recently came on as our in-house graphic designer. You need to get with Brother Lawrence. He worked out a special price. You get with Brother Lawrence. You have to get your flyer made by Brother Lawrence in order to take advantage of that free ad spot. Givers economy. We're going to give you free advertisement. All right? We're going to highlight your product, your service. We're going to give you free advertisement. All right? And we're saying interviews. All right? We're going to bring on a sister here the next couple of weeks. We're going to interview her. She's been on national television programs, all right? Talking about what she has been commissioned by Allah to talk about to help women, all right? So she's going to be on. So we're talking about free interview. That's what they call publicity, all right? So we want to interview you. We want to interview you so that you can be a part of this platform, an active part of the platform, and then guest appearances. Like we're going to have this evening, Sister Shanita Muhammad, all right? Guest appearances from you, the members, and other experts in the field that will help us to build wealth, all right? To help us build wealth. So that's what we want to do. That's the giver's economy, brothers and sisters. We're going to lead the charge here at BWE by giving, and giving until we can't give anymore, all right? So with that being said, we talked about advertisement. We talked about advertisement. So the company we want to advertise right now, brothers and sisters, I mentioned them last week. Where is my little information here? Here it is right here. We want to we want to highlight a company that I mentioned last week, Freedom Paper Company. Brothers and sisters, it's not how much a thing costs, is how much can you afford. And we cannot afford not to support our own. We can't do that. We have to do better. We have to overcome these excuses on why we can't. You know, one of the biggest myths in our community is to think that I'm not going to support, but I want everybody to support me, and I'm going to be successful. That's not how it works. We have to live and breathe the philosophy that we say we believe. All right? So we all should be supporting Freedom Paper. Freedom Paper Company is a Muslim-owned, first black-owned bathroom tissue manufacturer in the country. Now producing paper towels, napkins, facial tissues, and other paper products for residential and commercial use. Freedom Paper Company is also a master distributor of over 300 products. So support the Freedom Paper Company, your own, and help us build a new economic paradigm and reality for our nation and our people. Here it is, brothers and sisters. Here's my copy. Where's yours? Do you have a roll? This is what it looks like. For those that have it, here it is. You can see it. It says right there on the cover, Freedom Paper, right? Can you see it? All right. So here, this is Freedom bathroom tissue. Freedom, what you deserve. Quality products made from 100% recycled paper, economically priced. It's 100% grade A recycled paper. No ink, no dyes, no perfumes. Strong paper. Soft, but not too soft. Environmentally safe, brothers and sisters. Septic safe. 65 to 70% more paper per roll than most brands for less per sheet. This is a 2-ply, 500 sheet. That's equal to Charmin and other companies who do 1-ply, 1,000 sheet. So brothers and sisters, go ahead and contact the brothers and sisters that are members. I forgot who it is that's a member of the BWE Live Google Hangout that are distributors for Freedom Paper. Brother Asai, go in there and find out who is it. Is it Marva and
Yes,
Brother Marklin, right?
Yes, sir. Brother
right.
Marklin and Sister Marva out of New Jersey.
Contact them. They're members. They posted to let us know they're here. Go to their comment section and leave them a comment, brothers and sisters. Leave them a comment and get you some paper bathroom tissue. Go ahead and support your own. And when you do purchase it, what do we always want to do?
Yep. Oh.
The group. Let me just share with you, brothers and sisters. We're talking about the book of the month. Now, here is a book that we should use as our anchor as far as building wealth. So the ongoing assignment in I've changed it. It's not book of the month. That sounds too much like what other people have, and sounds like it's a novel. We're reading novels, and we're just going to go through 12, 15 books a year. So we don't have a book of the month. We have book to study. Book to study of the month club. Book to study of the month club. So this should be the continual book to study of the month right here. Brothers and sisters, pull out your Message to the Black Man and read the economic blueprint, the economic program, I think it is, and also programs and position and land and qualification. Land and qualification. Because, see, this is the mindset we have to have for building wealth. This will give us our wealth blueprint. The messenger tells us which we should do with our monies so we can be free and independent. So not to have this as the backdrop to what we're doing, I don't think we'll be blessed. I don't think we'll be blessed. So let's see what instruction we receive from the messenger now, exalted Christ, that we say we follow. that we say we're going to submit to. Here's what he says. Know thyself and be yourself. Islam makes a true brother to brother. If this be true, how can a believer, Muslim, be a true brother to another believer and boycott his brother and support the enemy? Boycott his brother and support the enemy. Don't you know that the messenger knew back then, because he mentioned the message to the black man about the big box retail stores who can get things much cheaper than what we can purchase it. So he knew that our products were going to cost more because we don't buy volume. But he instructs us to do it anyway. So contact Brother Markland, Sister Marva. Contact them in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Leave them a comment and work something out so you can take a picture and put on the Facebook page you with a picture of your Freedom Paper Company product, Muslim owned. And we're going to have Brother Kamos on next month to talk about what he is an expert in, and that's finance and credit, and having us understand as business people use credit according to what we've been taught, all right, to build wealth for us and our family. So brothers and sisters, that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. We want to support each other. We want to be examples. So when we open up these floodgates to all of our brothers and sisters, as I told you before, we want to be already established. We want to already be circulating the dollar bill among ourselves. We want to already have things in place to show them, so when they come in, they can say, wow, them Muslims, they own it. They own it. Look at all these experts that come on, all in the nation. Look, they got a speakers bureau. Look, they buy, look, they got pictures of the books that they're buying, and they're supporting each other, and they're buying a paper company. See, that's advertisement, free advertisement for your brother and your sister when you post their product on the Facebook page. All right? That's free. That's free advertisement, brothers and sisters. So that's what we want to do. All right? That's what we're talking about. A giver's economy. So if you have a product that you want us to advertise for free, like we just did for the Freedom Paper Company, then you need to contact me. Contact me. Email me at Daryl@blackwealthempowerment.com. Blackwealthempowerment.com. Come on, brothers and sisters. You're in business. Let's do it. You're in business. Unless you just don't want your business to grow. Unless you just happen making, a little money here, there, or whatever the case may be. Let me help you to understand, brothers and sisters. Wealth is not really about money. It's not about having things. Wealth truly in the purest sense, it's about you maximizing your God-given potential in business for profit. It's not about you saying, well, that's good. I cover my bills. I got a little extra money in the bank. What happens if God wants more for you than that? What happens if he wants more? How would you know? You know by just saying, I want to maximize my potential. I want to be all I can be at what I do in business. And then whatever Allah bless you with, then that'll be all that he wants you to have. But it's not because we say, well, I'm good. I got my retirement check from this job, and I'm picking up a little money from this little part-time job, plus I'm doing my little do for self over here. I'm good. I keep my gas tank full, and, I don't have to worry about my light bill when it gets hot. I don't have to worry about my gas bill when it gets cold. But what happens if Allah wants more for you than that? All right? So we're unwrapping gifts. Let yourself go. Say, bless me in the abundance level, the abundance amount that you want to bless me in, Allah. If you don't want the money, give it away. That's called philanthropy. That's right. Give it away if you have too much. Give it away. All right? With that being said, let's go back over to private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, because we got some special guests coming. I got a surprise guest for you that's coming up pretty soon. So with that being said, let's swing back over to the group. And let's see what's going on over there, brother. So let's see who's participating. Let's see who really wants to build wealth, not by their words, but by their action. What we got going on over there, Brother Rodney Assad?
Oh, brother Daryl, boy, you was fired up right there. I was in there trying to get some notes in. I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about right now. I got to get in here because all the new members are in, and I thank Sister Brandy for going all in. Sister Brandy's going all in. And she listed some put that delicious cake up there, and I'm trying to find that cake because I want to just stare at that for a little while. Sister Brandy, I mean, I have a bakery, but I don't. I'm right now, Sister Brandy. She might have to look at acquisitions. Look at some acquisitions. I'm gonna have to convince my business partner to just be acquired by Sister Brandy Muhammad out of Columbus. Muhammad Moss, number 43. She's checking in with just yummy bakerycolumbus.com. Said working in my passion, and I just made some amazing bean pies. So Sister Brandy checked in, and Sister Brandy's welcoming all of our new members, and we thank you, Sister Brandy, for going in and making sure you just personally go to each and every one and just like and tell them welcome. So brothers and sisters, we want each and every person to do that. Everybody that you see that's a new member now, just go ahead and click like and welcome them to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. They've done a great thing. The fact they've been invited means something. Also, Brother Daryl, Brother Jason, my brother Jason, and my Sister LaWanda Muhammad, out of Muhammad Mosque number 27. I'm going to say Strong Beach too, because we rep Strong Beach real tough for a lot of years. He says, save money or make money. Say, make money on a commodity used every day. And they got ambit-energyinfo.com. So ambit-energyinfo.com. And Brother Jason and Sister LaWanda checked in to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And let me see. Hold on, I got something else up here. I'm seeing that just came in. Oh, Sister Charlotte D. Muhammad, my sister, it said she had to put this in. And she says, not how much a thing costs, but what we can afford. That's BWE, brother Daryl Muhammad, promoting Freedom Paper Company. He said bathroom tissue. They got with Freedom Paper Company, they do everything. I learned from brother Markland and Sister Marva that they do all kind of stuff, even trash bags. Brother Daryl, they do not just toilet paper, but tissue paper, paper towels. Just cleaning products as well. So they got soaps and things like that. So brothers and sisters, one thing I do want to encourage you to do, you might not have an industrial use for it. I can understand that, but get you a case, because it's always good to have when you can't get out and get something. You always want to have that case of tissues and paper towels. But also, if you know of a business, a school, even your mosque, if you look around at your mosque and say, hey, we use a lot of toilet paper around here. And I know we all chip in to get the toilet paper, the secretary is getting it done and whatnot, but why don't we work with the mosque and say, hey, we got brothers and sisters that have a paper company, why don't we just buy from them instead of going to Costco and Sam's Club, and why don't we go to Muhammad Co. and Shanitra Club and all that, we got Sister Kimberly Muhammad Club, we can shop with brother, Ezra Club. So I think that's something we want to do. So brothers and sisters, right now I'm excited, brother, because right now on the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, people are definitely welcoming all the new members, Brother Daryl, and it's exciting right now. And I got a lot of posts to approve right now. Oh my goodness, this is good stuff. Okay, so yes, sir, brother, this is beautiful stuff. Sister Charlotte checking in again. Oh yeah, here she goes. Sister, she said this is the truth. This is truth and love coming live from the BWE Live. Go ahead, Sister Charlotte D. Muhammad. And Sister Sharice Muhammad, she said, I should be ordering my toiletries from my family at Freedom Paper Company. Thank you for the reminder. Go ahead, Sister Sharice. Sister Sharice is one of our wonderful, amazing sisters out there. She is a Muslim covered girl out there getting it in, representing Muhammad everywhere she goes. We thank you, sister. And then Sister Brandy's just thanking us for letting people know that she got delicious cakes all on the screen, and gonna have people licking their screen. Sister Brandy, they ain't right. Yes, sir, Brother Gerald. So that's what we have going on right now, my brother. This is beautiful. Private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group is off the chain, brothers and sisters. I'm loving this.
That's right. That's right. That is absolutely correct. Brothers and sisters, if you plan on, or if you currently have some Freedom Paper Company products, if you plan on buying some within the next week, or if you have some currently, go ahead and post that in there. Go ahead and post in the private, elusive, exclusive place. I have some paper towels. I have some trash bags I'm using. Give us your comments. Say it's great. I love it. Or I will purchase some this coming up week. That's what we want to know. Brothers and sisters, we are here to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan with this platform. No questions asked, even when we open it up to everybody. They're going to stay committed to this membership. They're going to stay as a member because they want to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, lost, founds, and believers alike, okay? And we're going to do that by raising the consciousness of the believers about economics. We're going to do that by what? Teaching us what building wealth really is and what it is to be wealthy. And we're going to do that by giving you the tools and everything you need to be able to learn how to build wealth. Our guests are going to come on, like Sister Shanita here, in the next 30 minutes. She's going to come on and tell you what you need to help build wealth and automate your income. All right? Automate your income. That's what we're doing here, brothers and sisters. We're teaching and training the business people how to take your business to the highest level, one step at a time. Next level after the next level after the next level. Because, brothers and sisters, it doesn't make sense. You saw the post that I put on there last week. There's a little young brother, I forget, in St. Louis that was on the Shark Tank. He made custom bow ties. Everybody's making money from what we are known to do. Cooking, sewing, all right, and making bow ties. So that's just to let us know what we have at our fingertips. We just need to leverage it. And internet has made it an even playing field because you don't have to go on the Shark Tank. If you just learn if you implement what you're gonna learn today, you can go directly to the people and purchase and have them purchase from you. So that's what this is about. And it's to teach the individual, because it all starts with the individual, to teach us how to manage our money, to teach us how to save on taxes, to teach us how to build wealth as individuals, even though we may not be business owners. So that's what we want to do. We're taking it to the next level. We're rewarding those that are taking action by comments and participating and taking advantage of the tools that come on this broadcast. We're going to reward those who take action. We're going to have special events for you. We're going to have special hangouts for you. We're going to have special conference calls for you. We're going to have special tools that nobody else knows about other than you who take action. We did it this past week, 2 weeks. All right, with the training on how to turn what you know into cash. All right, we're doing it with the Speakers Bureau. We're going to hear more about that here in a few more minutes. So we're doing these things, brothers and sisters, that are rewarding those who take action. We want to reward those who take action. We're going to have free gifts that we're going to offer only those that take action. You're going to get an email. You're going to get invited on a call. You're going to get invited on a Google Hangout. Just to those who take action. We're going to go in and see who's leaving the comments, who's posting likes, who's posting other information that can help us build wealth for ourselves, our family, and our nation. And we're going to pull you off to the side and give you something special, all right, something free, because you are the ones that are going to make BWE successful. Not myself, not Brother Assad, not Brother Jesse, but you. Each and every one of you. We talked about the Book of the Month Club. Now we call it Book to Study of the Month Club. Book to Study of the Month Club. And we have this month, September, we are studying, not reading, studying The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Waddle. And we have our very own with us right now, a very own member. He sat in the same seats you sat in as just a member. And he followed the instruction by posting in the Private Elusive Facebook group, what is it that he specializes in? What is it that he does? And we tapped him on the show and say, brother, will you be willing to organize the conference call and organize the training around the Book of the Month, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace? As a matter of fact, that's the reason why I chose that book to study, because of this brother. So without further ado, he's going to come on and tell us what to expect next week as far as the training on the book to study of the month, The Science of Getting Rich. Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad, are you there, brother?
Assalamu alaikum, dear beloved brother and family. Yes, sir, I'm here. Can you read me?
Yes, sir.
We can hear you loud and clear. Go right ahead, brother.
All praises due to Allah. Thank you, family. Thank you for having me this morning or this afternoon. And as I'm sitting here listening to some of the commentary that is being made, I'm also taking notes, as we all do. And when you speak about the messengers discussing working with each other and supporting one another, irrespective of the fact that it may cost a little bit more That's a mindset decision. That is understanding the bigger picture rather than the immediate gratification that we all get programmed into. When we look for the bigger win down the line as we walk into our destiny, as Brother Assad would say, we're looking at building a nation and supporting one another and creating something for future generations. And a word came to my mind, beloved, which is symbiotic. Symbiotic breaks down, and when I think about symbiotic wealth, it means interdependent, where we're working with one another. It's interdependent, it's harmonious, it's reciprocal wealth, it's united, and it's collective. So as we get into the science of getting rich, the entire purpose of the science of getting rich is to develop the proper mindset, because since we have been in this sojourn in North America, we have been programmed to look at our lives and our existence as primarily one of survival. We have to come out of a survival mentality and get into a perspective where we can thrive, because Allah did not intend for us to be consistently under the thumb of anybody. We have been taught that everything happens by Allah's will or by Allah's permission, and now it is up to us to take the power that Allah has given us and use the materials that we can find in various places in order to enhance our standing in the world. Now, I want to bring something to your attention as well. We've all heard of The Secret in the last 10 years or so. I think I heard you mention it, Brother Darrell. The movie, how about Brother Assad? I'm sure we've heard this about that video called The Secret.
Yes, sir.
What we might not know is that Rhonda Byrne, the creator of The Secret, got that motivation from the book of Wallace D. Wattles entitled The Science of Getting Rich.
Yes.
What we also may not know is that the first personal development company that we know of, Nightingale and Conant, that created works from people like Earl Nightingale. I'm sure they've created Jim Rohn and some of the greats at Zig Ziglar. That organization was created by Lloyd Conant and Earl Nightingale after Lloyd Conant read the book The Science of Getting Rich back in the 60s. And he said that he would proceed to build the biggest self-development company or create an industry, because prior to that there was no such thing. So what we have to recognize is how powerful the principles in this book can be, and with Allah's permission, I will do my very best to enhance some understanding and facilitate and bring out from the believers, not so much put into the believer, but bring out from the believers that which God has placed within us for the betterment of ourselves. And if I can relate to one of my favorite surahs in the Quran, and I like the way that it is translated in the Yusuf Ali edition, in its Surah 2, ayat number 10, and it says, "It is we who have placed you with authority on earth and provided you therein with means for the fulfillment of your life. Small are the thanks that ye give." What Allah is saying is that we have given you the authority and we have provided you therein with the means for the fulfillment, the complete fulfillment of your life. And small it is that you give thanks. So small it is that we can derive and pull a lot out of this. We're talking about gratitude, and we're talking about acknowledging the gifts that Allah has given us, that we simply have to uncover, that we have to unwrap, that we have to discover, and that we have to bring into manifestation. Because if we go into the notes, it says Allah has given us all the material things which are necessary to sustain, beautify, and refine life, as well as all those powers, faculties, and opportunities which are instrumental in bringing up life to a higher plane and preparing man for his high spiritual destiny. Now, I don't know about you, but that's That's dead in line. You understand?
Yes.
With that vicegerency that we have been given. And once again, if you want to read it for yourself and meditate on it, that's in the Yusuf Ali translation, and that's Surah 7, ayat number 10. So moving ahead, what we're going to do this week, coming Tuesday, and we're still filling out the specifics as far as that we might wind up having a East Coast call and a West Coast call, because I mean, we really might be, hey, listen, we just, you know, big fields awake, the wide awake man or woman to work out in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no time to get tired now. It's about trying to get this done.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
That's
we
right.
might do an East Coast and a West Coast, because the objective is not simply for people to listen, it's for people to participate. I see myself as a facilitator in the role to induce and educe that which Allah has deposited in us, using certain tools and certain information to bring it out. And I'm sure you probably read in Napoleon Hill that education is not what you put into somebody. It is derived from the Latin word educo, which means to bring out. And this is the objective of the science of getting rich. So what we'll do is we'll post the time. Well, we'll post the time for this Tuesday. It should be 6 p.m. Pacific time, which will be 9 p.m. East Coast time. And then we're also going to follow up. I'm thinking, dear family, that we'll probably also do something next Saturday as well. And I want people to be prepared, if they will, to at least begin to discuss what their orientation around money has been. And this is a blueprint that a lot of us have on a subconscious level. From the ages of, from our birth until around 12 years old, we formulated our opinions about life and our relationship to the world. So if it was always something surrounding money, which there's always going to be an issue around money, there's hardly any aspect of our lives that money, I mean from the cradle to the grave, that doesn't have some aspect of money involved into it. And I would like for people to be prepared to open up. You don't have to say anything you don't want to say, but this is a participatory curriculum, a study, and let us know so we can get an idea of what you may be faced with and how you may have to navigate around some of these things, around the idea of money, in particular the idea of creating righteous and noble wealth. So, beloved, that's basically what Allah has put on my heart to share today about the science of getting rich, and I'm so happy and grateful and humble for the opportunity to serve in this capacity. I feel that I have been called and I have been prepared, and I have been through the crucible of transformation, dearly beloved, in order to bring this about. So yes. With that, family, I bid you peace and blessings, and assalamu alaikum.
Well, alaikum salam. Brothers and sisters, man, that is powerful. I mean, brothers and sisters, for those of you who got the book, that's just the scratch of the scratch of what Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad is going to bring to you. See, it's something, brother, when you've been prepared even beyond your awareness for a particular time and for a particular purpose. That's what you heard from our very own brother. He was, brother and sister, he was unwrapped from this platform, this Black Wealth Empowerment platform, and you're going to get that for free. This is a giver's economy. Free eliminates all financial excuses. So we are most grateful for Brother Michael. And I told him, I said, brother, go as much as you want to go as long as you want to go, whatever Allah guides you. As far as that platform, brother, that's your platform. That's your platform, because it's not by coincidence that he came on. Not as a speaker, because speakers come and speakers go. He came on as a member to find out how he can participate. And he participated. That's how we found out the jewel that Allah gave us through Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad for our nation. So Brother Michael Carlos, thank you so very much, brother. And I feel your spirit. That brother came out the Quran. Now, see, I got to go back now. I done read the Quran, I don't know how many times, that surah, and I missed that one, brother Assad.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right. I'm like, is that maybe that was a special wealth section of the Quran? I don't, man. I'm, you know. I tell you this. Look, our beloved mother of the faithful, Mother Tainetta Muhammad. Let me switch this over. Our beloved mother of the faithful, Mother Tainetta Muhammad. You know, has been, just so studious and just a blessing to our nation and the world. And reading the Quran every 7 days. You know, we've heard about that. And there are others that do that right now, but have taken from her lead, and then at the advice of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, even telling us that he shared that with us so many years ago. There are others who do it, in every 7 days, and that's just an awesome thing. And then when somebody like a brother Michael Carlos Muhammad comes and then reads it with the spirit that he has, that unique way that he's going to just even read it, that's why it's 17 million keys for 17 million different locks to let that lion out of the cage. See, to unlock a person's mind, it might take a Michael Carlos Muhammad and it's the timbre of his voice, the way he just even where he just uses his phraseology might mean something different. That's why when you read that, I say the same thing, brother. They're all say, whoa, what Quran? He got a different Quran? I don't have that book. And I got my Quran right over here. I need to hold on.
Right.
But I tell you, brothers and sisters, that's when the spirit of Allah is moving with this Black Wealth Empowerment Group, that when a brother or sister come out of the Quran, read something and make you want to go pick up the book and read it yourself, to just extrapolate even more that you can out of that. That's a beautiful. Thank you, brother Michael Carlos, for that. So, brother Derek, I just want to say that I had the same experience. That was a Holy Ghost moment right there for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And brothers and sisters, brother Michael Carlos Muhammad has been putting videos in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and that's why you want to participate throughout the week, because we're going to start doing just members-only videos, because we can't cover everything in this 2 hours, okay? We can't cover everything in this 2 hours. So you definitely want to make sure you have that notification box checked. Make sure you have it checked. So every time we post something, every time Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad posts something about the science of getting rich, and because, the brother's full of the spirit, so he might switch at any minute and go a different direction. You need to keep up, because that's how wealth creation is built. It's not predictable. You got to be able to move when the opportunity comes. You have to be able to flow and go with the current of wealth building in order to be successful. So make sure you go and scroll through the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook, and make sure you watch every video that brother has done. I think it's either 2 or 3 about this upcoming book to study of the month, so you can be abreast on what he's asked you to do. A students always do more than what the teacher asked them to do. So with that being said, we want to roll back over to Brother Assad and see what's going on in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and then he's going to come back and tell us the latest development with the BWE Speakers Bureau. Real quick, so we can bring Sister on, because we want to give her as much time as she wants. So let's do that real quick and bring on our special guest, Sister Shanita Muhammad. Real quick, Brother Assad.
Yes, sir. Let me get over here. We got a lot of activity in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Brother Daryl, Sister Diana checked in with awesome footnote to that surah and that ayat, that surah 7 ayat 10. You definitely want to get that and just read that footnote. That was beautiful, brother. Sister Brandy's on fire. Sister Brandy ain't playing, y'all. She's trying to get every bonus that's available. Sister Brandy's gonna qualify for everything, So Sister Brandy's really on fire. So we really appreciate you getting in there. And Sister Brandy said, "I'm so excited and inspired each time I get on this call. Praise be to Allah." I say, free eliminates all financial restrictions, and she just wanted to quote that from Brother Daryl. Brother Monique Dawood Muhammad coming in from Japan. Just, oh my goodness, I love it. Yes, sir. Out there making powerful things happen, just really staying connected with our Muslim community all over the world. And Brother Malik wanted to let us know that he's back on. It's been gone for a few weeks, but just definitely wanted to let everybody know we're back on the call. And definitely, Sister Cheryl said Michael Carlos Muhammad is so powerful. a jewel in this group. And so I wanted to thank you. So a lot of praise for what Allah has blessed us to get through Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad, just sharing that knowledge. And to think he's right here in Phoenix, so I could just drive over to the house and kick it with my brother. So yeah, y'all hate now. Just hate now. So yes, sir, brother. So a lot of good things going on out there. Oh, I want to say this, brother Jason checked in with his receipt from Freedom Paper Company. Just he said he love recycling our dollars, and that's one thing I know about brother Jason. He buys black, he supports black, and that's been something brother's been always encouraging all the believers to do, as long as I've known them, to definitely support our own. And that's something I know that brother does from just personal knowledge over nearly 30 years of interacting with my brother. So we want to do that. And everybody's being welcome to the group, brother. So I'm excited to get to our sister, just Shanita. I'm just excited, brother. So listen, are we almost there yet, brother Daryl? Where we at?
We're almost there. Here's a couple of things we want to do. We're ready to go to Sister Shanita in the next 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Here's what we want you to do, brothers and sisters. It's time to participate again. It's time to participate collectively again right now. We want you to pay it forward with the tabs above. Click on the like button, Facebook. Click on the share, hashtag BWE Hangout space. Sister Shanita is up next. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. Sister Shanita is up next. All right, do that in the Facebook share. Go to Google. Go to Twitter. Same thing. Hashtag BWE Hangout space. Sister Shanita is up next. Go ahead and hit the Pinterest, the Instagram, the Google Plus. Go ahead and do that right now. Go ahead and do that right now as we bring our sister up here in the next 3 minutes. While you're doing that, we want everybody to do that right now. The like, the share, the Google, the Twitter, hashtag BWE Hangout space. Sister Shanita is up next. While you're doing that, Brother Saad, please tell us the latest update of the Speakers Bureau, the BWE Speakers Bureau, something that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan desired for us to put together over 30 years ago.
Yes, sir, brother Daryl. You know, I remember when the Honorable Louis Farrakhan requested that, and I'll tell you this, brother. I also remember a video that the minister did in the Final Call Administration Building where he said, this is in the 80s, when he said, Brother Farrakhan is getting old, y'all. He's getting older. This is in the 80s now when he said he was getting older, and he said I can't go all over the country and the world like I used to. That's what he said in the 80s. He said it'd be great if I could sit here from the office and be able to broadcast and beam these talks to the whole entire world. That was the 80s. Well, he had to wait for the world to catch up to his words and produce the technology by which he could be from his office and send a broadcast out to the entire world. Then the technology wasn't there, but see, he had the mind to do that then. So here we are 30 years later after he said, I would like, and it had to be a generation had to be produced by which we're doing that. So the Speakers Bureau, the Nation of Islam Speakers Bureau, is spearheaded by our wonderful brother Jesse, who's just going around the world and definitely this country with the Twitter 2.0, words from the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, Twitter answers to questions is brilliant. That book is just powerful. I'm just praying to Allah that another book comes out to this is just a wealth of information because you get words directly from the man of God. But right now, brothers, we had a call last week, a week or so ago, that was powerful. Just an introductory call, but it was definitely something that if you were not connected, you definitely want to get connected. You got to send Brother Jesse a message. Now, this is not necessarily, if you don't think you can speak, you don't know if you can not. It's not, if you just got an inkling that maybe I could do this, just brothers and sisters, step out there on faith. Step out. You never know. I didn't know I'd be doing what I'm doing. If you would have asked me this 15 years ago, would I be doing this? I say no. I used to tell people I'm an introverted extrovert. I love being quiet in the back of the room, making no noise. And so this wasn't something I wanted, but just to take that step, and here I am. I get a chance to travel the globe. I'm on my way to Boston in the morning. I'll be hitting Boston and some other areas on the East Coast, but think about it. So if you send Brother Jesse a quick email with your name, right? Your name, your email address, of course, but a contact number so you can plug in, let them know you are interested in being a part of the Nation of Islam Speakers Bureau. We're going to start doing trainings, coaching, working with you. There's so many things we got planned for you to inshallah, if you're the one, we want to craft you into a person that can go out and represent these teachings and the different sciences all over the world. We got 9 ministries. We need people that can represent those ministries to the world. People need people to come and talk to their groups, and that's what that group is about. So, brother and sister, definitely send a message to Brother Jesse at blackwealthempowerment.com. That's Jesse, Jesse, at blackwealthempowerment.com. And our next call is going to be on Thursday, September 18th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. That's Thursday, September 18th. So you definitely want to be a part of it. So Brother Jesse can get you an email to let you know what the call-in information is. You know, and those who missed the last call, you get that information also. But right now, last point I want to make is right now, we want everybody to get a copy of and start reading the book, studying the book, The Millionaire Messenger by Brendon Burchard. We're going to be covering that book and a few points on it the next call. That's The Millionaire Messenger by Brendon Burchard. Brothers and sisters, come join us in traveling the world and helping people, assisting people. One thing I say before I make this point, I mean, the last, close it off for Brother Daryl, and so we can bring our sister on, is this. Something Les Brown said to me many years ago to help me make the transition to decide to become a speaker. I was in a boot camp he was putting on, and we were talking personally, and Les Brown said this to me. He said, Brother Rodney, there are people waiting for you to show up. He said, there are people waiting for you to show up. He said, there's somebody's whole life is hinging on you showing up, man. And when he said that, I didn't look at it that way. I didn't know that somebody's very life trajectory hinged on me getting out of my comfort zone and showing up and maybe sharing a few words, by the grace of God, sharing a few words that might change somebody else's life. You know, I don't know the lives I've had people call me up and contact me and say, you changed my life. And I wasn't doing it because that was all I wanted to do. But, you know, all praise is due to Allah. Brothers and sisters, somebody's waiting for you. You got the key to somebody's lock, their whole life. And we want to get in the business of helping people make those transformations. It's going to make the world a better place. So, brothers and sisters, send an email to Brother Jesse at blackwealthempowerment.com. Be a part of this. You want to be a part of this. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan called for it. He asked for it. You want to be a part of it. So, Brother Daryl, I hope that was the information you were wanting for me to get to him. But I'm excited to talk to some speakers and get some people out there on the road and traveling and staying in great hotels and
I know you do, Brother Asad, because we are taught that you want for your brother and sister what you want for yourself. So definitely. Now, Brother Jesse did say last week that there will be a cutoff so they can start training. So, brothers and sisters, it's better that you sign up now and then, you know, experience 1 or 2 classes, then determine if it's for you, then to let this opportunity pass you by, because they don't know when the next time they're going to open up this training again, because it's the first time. So you don't want to miss this opportunity. If you have a business and you want to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, join us. I'll be there. Brother Assad, he's one of the instructors. I got a sister that I'm talking to bring her on as one of the instructors, and Brother Jesse. All right? So you want to reach out to Brother Jesse. Brothers and sisters, we finally come to the moment in the broadcast that you all have been waiting for, that I've been waiting for, to hear from our sister, our very own fellow believer, our very own Black Wealth Empowerment member. Just like Brother Michael, Carlos, Muhammad, she too came on as a member just to see how she can help. And it started evolving, and now she's here to present to you a very, very, very special presentation for you, for the believers and for the members. So let me bring the sister on with the proper introduction. Her name is Shanita Muhammad. She came into the Nation of Islam at the young age of 12, born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. She calls Muhammad Mosque number 30 her home. Throughout most of her adult life, she has remained active in the mosque by being a devout MGT and Vanguard, one of the key organizers in the city for the Million More movement, and now Assistant Secretary. Sister Shanita has worked in many fields, including banking and real estate, and quickly realized she was meant to be an entrepreneur. She currently owns a family-owned business that she formed with her parents, sisters, and uncle in 2010 called Black Exchange, a discount club for Black-owned businesses that grew into an online marketplace. During the Black Exchanges startup, they needed a website, and Shanita took on the task to create one, even though she didn't know anything about web design. She taught herself coding through trial and error, and soon other people began to notice her talent and started offering to pay her for her services. As of today, she has done websites for businesses across the country in many different industries, including many of the believers, such as Celestial Body, Salam Muhammad Art, Modest Models, FOI, etc., United School of Survival, Kansas City, Salam Restaurant there in Chicago, our flagship restaurant, and she's currently working on a website for Brother Burvey, the National Secretary, with his up-and-coming book. Brothers and sisters, as I said, she's one of our own. She's been unwrapped so she can better help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan by helping the believers. She's going to present to us, do you need a website? 10 reasons why you must. We'd like to welcome, and we're excited to have, she's the second sister on this broadcast. We're happy to have our very own, your very own, our sister, Sister Shanita Muhammad. Are you there, sister?
She got to, let's see where she at.
You got to unmute your mic.
And turn your camera back on. So,
see if you can unmute her mic on your end, Brother Assad. I think you can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see. Yeah, nah, she got a hard mute right. Oh, there we go. Oh, hold on. There we go. You back. There you go, sister.
Assalamu alaikum.
Are you there, Sister Shanita? Welcome to live broadcast, sister. Welcome to live broadcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hear you loud and clear. Walaikum salam.
Good. I just want to say assalamu alaikum to the family. And I just wanted to, I've been freaking out over here because my computer decided to do some updates and it kicked me out, and I'm trying to get it going. You know how long that can be when it does updates. So I'm freaking out. I already got the jitters and trying to get myself the nerve up to come and talk to everyone. But we look like we got it going here. So I just wanted to say thank you to Brother Daryl and Brother Jesse for inviting me on today and letting me express myself and share the things that I've learned along the way with web design. I'm so excited to be around the believers. I love this group. When I first saw it and heard about it, and I talked to Brother Daryl, and I was like, man, why didn't I think of that? And his response was, you don't need to think about that, basically, because it's him. I mean, because he came up with the idea. It's my idea as well, because we're brothers and sisters. So that's the type of spirit that we need with the believers. Also, when I listen to the believers and see the different things that they're doing in their lives, I mean, I love the entrepreneurial spirit. With entrepreneurism, that's the word, right?
That's right.
I'm really nervous, excuse me. But with that,
that's okay, sister.
We will be the people who's going to bring in the hereafter, basically, because we're the innovators, we're the creators, we're the people who give other people jobs. And without us, how else are we going to build a nation? I'm so happy that the minister has reintroduced the Muhammad's Economic Blueprint. It's like we're all working towards goals. We were counting the nickels and dimes and pennies today, and like each nickel, a dime, and penny is one more penny, one more.
Oh,
we want to make sure we have farmland. We want to make sure we have doctors. We want to make sure we have lawyers and web designers and seamstress and things of that nature. But we won't be able to get it if you don't have the entrepreneurial spirit. If you're the type of person like, oh, I'm just going to go work for somebody else. We need someone in the forefront, and I believe. A little apprehensive about coming on because I listened to the other speakers and, you know, Brother Nuri, Brother Kamal, and Brother Carlos, and Sister Wendy, and I'm like, oh, God, they're so good. But Brother Jesse told me everybody has their lane. And sister, this is your lane, so just speak about what you know. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take a little bit from Brother Kamal. I believe that was last week, and he had a PowerPoint because that makes me a little bit more comfortable. So we're going to do a PowerPoint. I'm going to try to move quickly. What I want to do is just explain some reasons on why you need a website as a business. And then I want to go a little bit into once you do have a website, every website isn't good. So it's sometimes if a website is designed poorly, it's better to not just have one, because if they come to your website and the words are over here and the images are over here and they can't find out exactly what they want to do, then it's useless and it represents you bad. Also, I want to talk about a little bit about some tips and tricks on how to drive some traffic to your website so that you can make some money. And I saw some believers that made a notation about a landing page, and we're just going to go over some quick points about some landing pages. So without further ado, I'm going to try to share this page with you all, and we're going to get started. Is this it?
And we can't see your video right now, sister.
You can't?
No, ma'am.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Can you see it now?
I cannot. No, I see your now. I see your the profile picture right now up. So you must have muted your camera. So unmute. If you unmute and then share, I guess you're trying to share your screen. You might want to try that now.
Okay.
Unmute your video and then share your screen again.
It says what? Okay, can you see me now?
No, ma'am. We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. One moment. Now I'm gonna be having some issues.
Hey,
I'm bring in the PowerPoint, and it was there just a minute ago.
Well, just know. I'll tell you this. I'll give you all a speaker tip right now. PowerPoint is a prop, not the presenter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, if you can't see it, or you can't see it, then I'm just going to go ahead and start going through it, okay?
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I don't know if you can see me or not, but we're going to deal with it. All right. So some of the reasons why you might need a why you might need a website is basically it shows professionalism. One of the things that I kind of discourage or I don't like is when you're out in networking events and you come up to someone and they're giving you their card and it has just a Facebook link on there or just a Twitter link on there. So once you're going out into the community or you're going out and you're networking, you want to present yourself in the best way possible. First impressions are a must. So you want to make sure that you have a professional looking website, and on your business card you want to have an email address with your business, such as info@blackwealthempowerment.com. So that just shows that you took enough time. That shows that you took enough time to go ahead and get your stuff together, and you put some effort into your appearance and your presentation. All right. Hold on for one moment. I'm going to try to get this up one more time. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. While she's doing that, brothers and sisters, go ahead and start entering your questions as you have questions. Go ahead and post those in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page. Go ahead and put your questions so Brother Rodney Assad can have those to ask the sister at the end of her presentation. So as she's presenting, enter your questions in the group so we can have those readily available and have those read to her to answer them when she's completed. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. Go right ahead, sister.
Can you see it?
Let's see what you got, sister. Let's see what you got here. Let me see. Hold on. We got you up. We see a blank screen. I see a blank screen right now.
I do see the share button there, but yes, it's over your profile pictures. It's not actually showing. Now it's gone. So you unshared it just a few minutes ago. So I don't know, sister. It might be the connection's not strong enough to broadcast the actual video at this time. So I would tell you, go back to the share it on your end, and then when your connection gets stronger, then it'll pop up and we'll be able to.
Okay.
No, we can see your profile picture.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just gonna keep going, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
All
share
right.
it, share it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so share it so when it does come up, we'll be able to see your slideshow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
All
perfect.
right. Okay. The number 2 is it helps with branding. Your website is basically, it brings it all together. Your logos, your colors. It tells the story of your business and what your mission is. When people come to your website, it's a reflection of you and your personal style. Potential customers should see your business cards, your brochures, and social media pages with the same look and the same feel across all avenues, across the whole board. So red and black, because those are the colors that you chose. It even boils down to the type of font that you use. You want to use that across the board. Make sure your logo is on everything. It's branding your business, branding on your website, branding on your business card, branding on your brochure. They see it, they remember it. The third one, earn money while you sleep. This is a big reason to have a website. Basically, your website is open 24 hours, rain, sleet, or snow. While you sleeping, it's the best feeling in the world to wake up and check your inbox and you have invoices in there and you didn't even have to do a sales pitch. So that's what a website is good for, to keep the money rolling in 24 hours. Number 4, your competition has a website. So if you're going to be in the game, you know that, say you're a beauty salon. If you go on there on the internet and you type in beauty salons in Kansas City and your name doesn't pop up, but your competitors' names will pop up. So you want to, in order to even be in the race, you got to get a website. It also helps you compete against larger businesses. So sometimes you can be a small mom and pop, but the way your website is designed, then you can compete with larger corporations because you one guy, he said, well, what did he say? Oh, he was talking about perception, and it was only him and his 2 sons, and they had these 3 trucks. It was like food trucks. So what he did was, every rush hour they would go to 3 different parts of the city, and once they got to those different parts of the city, and they would do it over and over again each day, and then after a while people were like, oh my God, I see these trucks all over the place, and it was really just them 3. And that's what a website can do for you. It can make you it can have you compete with bigger corporations, as far as even if you're a small time business. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this together over here. Number 5, it improves customer service. What I ask most of my clients to do is put some type of feedback form or some type of survey on their websites, because you can help you narrow down your customer. And a lot of people think that, oh, everybody's my customer, but that's not necessarily the case. When you have when you have a business, you have to narrow down your customer. You narrow it down through market research. And that one good way to do that is to put feedback forms, polls, surveys on your website to see what the customer actually needs and if you actually offer what they need. Number 6, people will look for you on the internet. I don't know if you know, but 97% of people search businesses online. It's a fact that times has changed, and a rare few actually look in the yellow pages to find what they need anymore. If you don't have a web presence, that is a missed opportunity to make money. Number 7, supplemental income avenues. Basically, with the website, you don't have to sell your product. I mean, not only sell your products, but you can offer ad space for your website that complements what you're selling. And some examples of this would be, I don't know if you ever saw the home rental guides in the grocery store, but they have, if you go on their website, they have moving companies and utility companies and cable and internet services, and they advertise on there because they complement them, and they know that they'll get business because their services are directly connected or intertwined with each other. So that's another way. You can also do it with affiliates. So you can set up affiliates on your website and have people basically do the work for you. They sign up on your website, they get a special link with their name, with their name or their little affiliate ID, and every time they share on social media or they share in an email, when someone clicks through to that, they get paid, you get paid, the customer gets what they want. So it's a win-win situation. Number 8, growth or expansion. You can reach a broader audience with the website. With the website, you're no longer just limited to a customer base that's in physical proximity to your brick and mortar store. Your place of business can be in Boston, but your customers can be in Bangkok now, and that can make your sales skyrocket. Number 9, build customers. Websites are great for actually capturing emails. Every time someone buys from your website, you capture that email. You can put a sign-up sheet, a sign-up form on your website to, cross-sell and do special promotions and newsletters, and that builds up a rapport. Once you have their email addresses, then you can constantly talk to them back and forth, build up a rapport, have loyal customers, and keep them coming back. Number 10, cost-effective way of starting a business. You don't no longer have to go out and worry about getting a loan, worried about permits. Also, just to get a brick and mortar store, you can get online for a small investment. And those are the 10 things that I had as far as why you need a website. But once you have a website, then what? So we want to talk a little bit about some design components and how to bring traffic to your website. All right, one moment, please. Can you still hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
We can hear you loud and clear, sister.
Sister Shanita.
Yes, sir.
And one question that came up, and while you're getting that together, will you be able to make this PowerPoint presentation available? If I work with you to make it maybe an AVI file where it's just video, or we can maybe upload it to the page, would you be willing to do that for everybody? Because I think people really want to see that, and they're asking for it. Okay, praise be to Allah. You and I will get together and make that happen for them.
Absolutely. Now I can see it on my end, but I'm just not quite for sure why you can't see it on your end. And we did a test. I did a test with Brother Jesse, and it worked. So.
Yes, ma'am. It'll be all right. We work it out.
Once you have a website, what should it look like? One of the things. That stands for a call to action. A call to action is basically what you feel is the most important thing for your visitors to do on your website. It's usually whether it be sign up to become a member or purchase a specific product. This is usually displayed as a button that says sign up now or purchase now, and you have to tell them what you want them to do, make it loud and clear. So a big button or a big text that say, I want you to do this. And that's the main thing. Everything else comes after that. That's your call to action. Number 2, important information on the top half of your website. You should always have the most important information on the top half of the screen. That means if someone comes to your website and they never even scroll down, they should have all the pertinent information of the website. That's prime real estate. You only have a few seconds to make a first impression, and some visitors may not even take the time to scroll down if they look at the top half of your website. The other thing is white space. Man, I wish I could show you all. White space doesn't necessarily have to be white space. It can be blue, it can be purple, it can be black, whatever. But white space is basically the open space around your text. It makes your website kind of free-flowing, and it makes it more readable. It kind of reminds me of, sometimes I watch design shows on HGTV, and they tell you to pull your furniture away from the wall, bring it in so that you can kind of walk through with a figure 8, and it makes, even though it's away from the wall, it makes your room feel bigger. Or when you have a kitchen and you when they design kitchens, it's the refrigerator, the stove, and the sink have to be in a triangular format for it to be functional. So that's something that you would do with your website as well. You don't want words crowded up, going to the edge of the page, images crowding your website, because it will overwhelm the visitor. You want to make sure that they can get to the key points as soon as possible. Number 4, components in the same place. That's basically, the components are your header, your menu or your navigation, your sidebar, and the body of your website. Whenever they go, if they're on the home page and your menu is in the top right corner, if they go to the next page and is on the sidebar, then they're going to be confused on, okay, how do I get back to where? So each page, you want to make sure that all components, all key components are on in the same place. The next one is no music or animation. Now, this is just basically for business or e-commerce sites. It's a major distraction to some of your visitors, and some people may get a little annoyed with it because they have to hunt around to find out exactly where to turn it off. And I know for me, you know, sometimes when you're at your job, or you was working at a job and you're trying to get on the internet and then the music comes up, you're trying to hurry up and turn it off really fast. But it just made me think about that. But you want to make sure that they don't have any distractions when it comes to your website. They can just read it. The exception to that is entertainment websites like music, or if you're going to be selling something like that, they automatically want to hear the music. They automatically want to see the video. The next one is responsiveness. And responsive basically means that your website can look and conform to any device, a mobile device, a laptop, a desktop, a tablet. You want it to shrink down in the proper way so that it still looks good and is easily navigated through. I had an issue where I posted my website somewhere on the directory, and a guy just recently sent me an email back and asked me, hey, you know, I'm doing web design and I want to redesign your website. Here's my link to look at my portfolio. So I clicked through it, but I'm on my phone. And when I clicked through it, the menu was on one side, the text was all scrunched together, and I'm like, this website is not responsive. So I deleted that email, because I'm like, if you're going to offer to redesign my website, at least have a mobile-ready website of your own. Some things I want to talk about. Now you have your design component down. You already have your website. You know what it's going to look like. It's working well, and it's time to drive some traffic. Some things that'll drive traffic. One of the first things you want to do is pick out a good domain name. And the domain name is basically your URL, your www.yourbusinessname.com. Some things to consider when choosing a domain name is the length. You don't want it to be too long. Usually short is better, because short and simple and people can remember it. You also want to think about not putting any dashes in between. So sometimes you can have a URL or a domain name, and it has a dash in between it. It has a dash in between it, but someone else has the same name without a dash. So when they go to search you, the other person's website might come up, and they'll click through, and that person will get the sale instead of you getting the sale. Let's see here. And also, you want to think about legal issues. So if there's a website that's really big, say like Walmart, or there was an issue with Starbucks at one time, and some people went and their website name was extremely close to Starbucks, they have trademarks. You have to check for trademarks to make sure that when you do your domain name, someone won't come after you and say, okay, you're doing the same, almost the same domain name as me, and the business is similar to mine. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here trying to read your little notes, Brother Daryl. Can you still hear me? Did I lose you?
Yes, ma'am. No, yes, ma'am. I can still hear you. We can still hear you.
All right. There we go. Okay. All right. So some of the other things that you want to do to build traffic is you can use testimonials to build trust. People buy from people they trust. You want to see what other people think about the products before. A lot of people want to see what they think. A lot of people want to see what other people think about the products before they buy it to make sure they're not wasting any money. So that's why you'll see big retailers like Walmart or Amazon.com. And when you go on there, they have tons of reviews because people like to see that. They want to know that they're getting a good quality product. They want to know about what you're shipping and handling is like. They want to know about how you handle refunds and exchanges. So when you have testimonials on your website, it helps build trust. Also, you can just tell your story on your website. If you have a blog and you want to, or you don't even necessarily need a blog, but in your mission statement, your about us statement, you kind of want to tell your story so that the visitors will connect with you. Another thing is to update your account often. This is something that's almost essential now, because with Google, they have these little Google bots, and they crawl the internet every day to find new content. So if your website is stagnant and nothing is being updated, you'll get pushed further and further down that search results list. So you want to make sure if you have a blog, you can at least update it every day or every other day with new content. If you have an e-commerce site, you want to list promotions, coupons, ad products, takeaway products, anything to show some type of activity on your website so that Google can say, hey, there's something new there, let's go get it, so that when people search, your name will come up a little faster. Also, with we went over this already, but it was on my list again as far as using affiliate programs. That drives traffic like crazy. If you have the affiliate programs, you have basically salespeople for you. They go out there and they do the work, and you pay them their portion, and they bring people to you. So it makes your business that much bigger. Link exchanges. Link exchanges are phenomenal, and they're free most of the time. So you want to go and just like the home rental guides, and they would have the businesses that complemented them, you want to also have link exchanges of other websites that will complement you, but not in direct competition with you. So if you go to them, you can send them a quick little email. Hey, your website complements mine. I would like to do a link exchange. You put their link on your website. They put theirs on yours. And the good thing about it, especially if you're starting up, if they have a bigger if they have more visitors coming to their website and more people, more traffic, then every time someone Googles them or searches for them and they come up, your name will come up as well because you have your link on their website. Another thing is keywords. You want to make sure keywords are things that most times your web designer will put or web developer will put into the coding of your website. Now with WordPress, they have is a platform that you can use that is very, very powerful. But they have what they call plugins, and you can plug in, you can type in your own keywords on things. And some of you may have done this before if you ever listed an ad on the internet, maybe Craigslist or maybe Amazon or eBay, and they ask you to put in keywords so that when people search those keywords, you will come up. And so some things you want to think about is try to use broad keywords and narrow them down. So say you own a sporting apparel store, and you put one of your keywords as football jerseys. That's once someone types in football jerseys, your name will be a part of the list. But then sometimes you want to narrow it down, and you can put, say, Chiefs football jerseys. And then when someone types that in, that makes the search a little more narrow so that you will be closer to the top of those results. And one example I worked on a guy, and he was a lawyer here in Kansas City, and he had first of all, he had a great domain name. It said kcrealestatelawyers.com. So, and he used this phrase. He sent me tons and tons of text. He didn't have very many images, so I had to basically lay out his website so it was very readable to his visitors. But he had that phrase in his text on every page. So he got to the top when someone typed in Kansas City real estate lawyer or KC real estate lawyer. He was at the top of the list. He called me. He was so excited about that. Another thing is you want to submit your website to the search engines. Now, they will eventually find you and get you, but you can come to them proactively first. So once your website is built, most times your web designer will do it. But if you're doing it yourself, you can go to Google, you can go to Bing, you can go to ask.com, any search engines. They have a page on there. You put your URL in there, click submit, and that lets them know that you are here. The last thing for that, no, not the last thing, you want to list everywhere. So you want that URL, that domain name, to be everywhere imprinted on the internet. You want to make sure that you put it on online directories, Craigslist, Facebook, Twitter, message boards, forums. You want to list your products on different websites. You can sell it on your website, sell it on Amazon and connect it into your website. Sell it on eBay and connect it into your website. The more places you put your website, the more places customers will find you. And the next one is number 9, offline advertising. If you're going to advertise online, but you cannot solely do it online. You have to do some offline advertising. That's with brochures, business cards, networking events, billboards, anything you can afford. You want to make sure that you have that domain name, that URL, have that on each piece of offline advertising that you do. So not only will you have it where it's online, but you put it in the hands of the people and they can go back and reference to it constantly. AdWords. AdWords is basically like a featured ad. If you ever search on Google and you put in something and then you see some websites that are up top with a shaded yellow, those are their featured ads. And basically, you create a little ad, kind of like Facebook does with their ads, and you can choose how much you want to spend each day. You put in, say, $10 a day, and it's per call. I mean, it's a per click cost per click. The way that they do it. So it's really affordable. It's easy. You can get in and test it out to see if you want to do it. And if it works for you, then you can keep adding more money and more money to it. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. And lastly, social media. Social media is one of the best free ways to drive traffic, and I love free anything. With Facebook and Twitter, you can build relationships with your potential customers by having two-way conversations with them. You can build up your followers and likes and send out tweets or posts that can reach 100,000 to even millions of people. When you link back to your websites on these platforms, it drives traffic to your website like crazy. That's just looking at some, let's say, even with the minister or some celebrities and whatnot, and they have millions of Twitter followers or Facebook likes, and that's all they got to do is say a word, and all those people are going to wherever they tweeted or posted on. So those are very, very, very powerful tools to drive traffic to your website. You want to make sure that your Facebook and your Twitter, those news feeds are actually on your website, so that because Facebook is constantly updating, or if you're constantly updating your Facebook page, it'll look like to Google that your website is constantly updating as well. And it has in one place where someone can come to your website, see your website, and click on, oh, you have other things that I can also go like. I can click like on your Facebook right there from your website. I can click follow right there from Twitter. So they'll constantly stay connected to you. And the last thing I want to talk about, because I just kind of threw that in there, was some components of an effective landing page. I saw some people that made a comment about some landing pages. And, landing pages, if you don't know, are usually they're 1 to 2 page websites. And usually it's one page, and it has one thing that the owner wants you to do. So say you're selling a book, like Brother Berg is going to sell a book. You have the landing page. The landing page has this book on there, and it has maybe a little excerpt or what it's about, and then it says buy now or purchase now or sign up for to be on the pre-order list, whatever you want it to say. But that's basically it. It's very clean. It's very to the point. You give a little and you give some back. So you want to make sure that it grabs the visitor's attention, because they only have 8 seconds again. You only have 8 seconds. Also, you want to make sure that you state what you're offering and why you are unique. You want to make sure you have that call to action button. You want to make sure that there are no distractions. On landing page, you don't have any menus. You don't want to have any other links beside what you want them to do. And also, you want to make sure you give something to get something. So you give a little bit. You say, okay, here, you read a little bit of this chapter. If you want to get the rest, then here, you click through, and then we'll give you the rest. So it's like a little teaser. It helps with the objective of a landing page is to move visitors down that conversion funnel. And that's all I have for my presentation. I'm really upset that nobody got to see it or even see. Can you see me now? Can you hear me now?
Ma'am.
Ah, my
We
goodness.
can hear you.
But if you have your videos out right now, so it probably did an update to your video card or something like that. So
Yeah,
I don't know if you mute and then unmute your camera. So at the top you can turn your camera on or off.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Yeah, make sure it's not. If it's not red, then if it's red, that means your camera's off.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a red box around, it means your camera's off.
Yes, sir. I've been clicking it and
Okay.
clicking it
Yes.
and trying to share. And
Yeah, it's just
not
that.
doing anything.
Well-
But I did want to get into what Brother Daryl. He wanted me to do the package. Did you want me to go into that on what I'm going to offer the believers?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, sister. That's what we're here for. We're here to give them tools that they can use to get their business to the next level. But let's do this, Brother Assad. How about if we, over the next couple of weeks, work out the technical difficulty
Yes,
with
sir.
the sister's PowerPoint and bring her right back on, okay?
Yes.
Bring her right back on, Sister Shanita, if you want to do that, because I was looking forward to your presentation and seeing the slide presentation as well. So me and Brother Assad, we're going to work together with Brother Jesse to figure out what this technical difficulty is, test it several times, and then we can bring you on right before the look like we saw you there for a minute. Bring you on right before the Holy Day of Atonement. How's that sound?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, let me go into the deal. And the deal basically is usually with my website, I do like a made to order, pick your own price type of thing. So you go on my website, there is it's a web quote calculator. You click and choose what you want to have on your website. The price populates at the bottom. If it's not right for you at the time, start taking away some things and then you can add them later. But basically you get to choose what you want to pay. But Brother Daryl brought to me, he was saying, hey, can we put some packages together for the believers just in case, they don't want to pay that lump sum of money right then and there. We can put some monthly packages together. So what I did was we put some packages, about 3 of them, and the deal is all the packages come with free initial setup. You get domain registration, you get routine updates on your website, you get your content backed up, and virus protection. Those all come standard. So you don't have to worry about going on there trying to figure out how to make the website look like what I've been talking about this past couple of minutes. I will do that for you initially and get everything ready to go. So once I do it, then you don't have anything else to do. But if you want to add some words here or there or edit some things, you can always do that.
Wow, so you said free?
That's the
Oh. Did we lose the system?
the routine updates,
go.
content backup, and
okay.
virus protection. Those all. The packages. The startup package is $9.99 a month, and with that you get everything that I just listed, but you also get a professional email address. You get your website submitted to the search engines. You get basic SEO, and SEO is search engine optimization, so it helps with getting the traffic, and it helps with Google. You get a blog, and you get unlimited pages, so you can add as many as you want after I do the initial setup of your first 3 pages. Now we can do a 15% off if you want to pay yearly, so yearly it'll be $99. The second package, and I'm going to give you my website address on at the end of this, so you can go on that page. It's specifically for the believers. Then they can see these packages and read over it at their leisure. The second one is an economy package. That's $19.99 a month. With this, you get everything I said in the beginning with the standard. You get the 3 professional emails. You get your search engine submission, you get basic SEO, and you also get site stats. So when you go on your back end of your website, you can see where your traffic is coming from, and you can keep track of where your sales are coming from. You get your blog, you get your unlimited pages as well. You get basic e-commerce, so you get to sell products. You get your social media links. You get a drag and drop editor, which is great because you can just take in whatever you want to put on there, you just drag it on over and click it, and there it is. You get audio and video, visual, so you can add YouTube. You can add music on there if that's what your website is about. You get sliders and galleries, and you get a basic calendar, so you can add calendars on there. Now, with the third one is a corporate. With the economy for the yearly is $199. For the corporate package is $29.99 a month, and that for the yearly is $299 a year. You get everything that I talk about in the standard package with constant updates to make sure your website is where it needs to be. 5 professional email addresses. This is like when you say info@blackwealthempowerment.com, jesse@blackwealthempowerment.com, you get those. You also get everything, the search engine submission, the basic SEO and the site stats, you get a blog, you get unlimited pages, you get the e-commerce, you get the social media. You can post, if that's what you're posting, events and have people actually purchase tickets on your website. You can do forums. I don't know if you've ever been on any message boards. You can actually build your own forum or social media on there. Directories. If you want to build a black business directory, you can do that. Or you can do bookings. This is more for, I guess you would say, like beauty salons. They have to book or schedule events, or dentists, or anything like that. So those are the 3 packages that I have. The website is www.made-to-order-sites.com, and that's with the number 2. You want to click on the BWE special tab. Is in the menu bar. When you get there, it's going to be password protected because no one else gets this but the BWE group. Type in the password, capital letter B, capital letter W, capital letter E. Okay, got that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's what I have. I'm sorry you can't see me.
That's all right, sister. We're going to bring you back here, like I said, within the next couple of weeks, because we definitely want you to come back. Because, see, brothers and sisters, that's a powerful, powerful package which sister offered you. I'm telling you, everybody who is in business that does not have a website, and even if you do have a website, if you're not getting all the things that sister mentioned, please get in contact with our sister. Please go to her website and get in contact with her immediately so you can get your business at the level that it needs to be in. These are phenomenal packages that the sister has put together just for you, just for us, just for the believers, who are members of BWE Live. So we're going to make sure we post the link and everything in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Brothers and sisters, that's unbelievable. That's pennies a day. You can be, like she said, competing, or you can be among the best of the best, the cream of the crop, for what sister offered you for pennies a day. Pennies a day, literally pennies a day. You can be as professional looking as a Fortune 500 company. So once again, Sister Shanita, give us the website, give us the prices of the packages, and tell us what we need to do so we can take advantage of those programs tonight. Once again, brothers and sisters, you need to take advantage of this program so you can be what you should be as far as successful in your business. So go over those packages, just the prices and how they can take advantage.
Yes, sir. The prices are, the startup is $9.99 a month. The economy is $19.99 a month, and the corporate is $29.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. This is not like you have to sign a contract. Whenever you want to stop, you can stop. Also, if you want, when you go there, it's www.made2ordersites.com. in the menu, you want to click on the BWE special. Once you get there, we put a password on it. The password is BWE, and it'll show you the full packages. When you get in there, you see the packages. You can read about which one you want. You click on Get Started, and it'll ask you, is a form, and it'll ask you all the basic information that I'm going to need from you, and it'll send it on over to me. If you have any questions, you can contact me at info@madetoordersites.com. My door is always open. If you already have a website and you just want to ask some questions about that, I can answer anything you need.
All right, all right. Well, thank you so very much, brothers and sisters. You need to take advantage of it. Sister, we do have some questions. We do have some questions in the private elusive exclusive Facebook group. Let's see here. Let's see. I think you answered this one. Charlotte, Sister Charlotte asked, what is the difference between a website and a web page?
Well, a website is a full website. It has a whole bunch of different pages. It can be 1 to 3. A web page is pretty much just one page, but they're one and the same. But the web page is just one of the many pages of a website.
Okay. All right. Thank you so very much. Next question is from Sister Marvis Jackson. Is the name of my business a good domain name?
What's her business name? I mean, what's the name of her business?
Put that in there, Sister Mavis, the name of your business. But I guess she's asking in general. So would it vary depending on the name of your business if it's good to make the domain name the name of your business?
Oh, no, it's fine because that's what you want them to find you by. And if you if you're location based, like the guy that I was talking about, KC Real Estate Lawyer, he put KC in there so that when people search KC Real Estate Lawyers, then that's what came up. So if that's something, if you want people to find you in your city, you can put the location in your name as well. But your business name is fine. You want to make sure that they find you by that.
Okay. All right. Another question is, I provide a service, not a tangible product. What type of thing should I put on my website?
So you want to tell a little bit about your mission, and always list your services, what your services have done for other people. Put testimonials on there. You want to make sure you have a contact page. Also, the feedbacks will work well for a service-based website as well. So everyone needs the feedback of their customers because in the end, everyone's a customer. So I will put a list of your services in detail. I will put information about yourself, and then a contact page where people can directly contact you.
All right. All right. Thank you. We got a couple of more questions here coming in. Okay. She asked how to get in contact with you. She provided that information. Question here from Sister Sharice Muhammad. How expensive is it to get a company domain email, and where can I get one?
Okay, well, with the packages that I provide, I put the company domain name email, the email in there. So with the first one, you got one. That's the info@whateveryourbusinessname.com, and that was for the $9.99 a month. With the other one, the economy, I think came with 3. And then the corporate came with 5. So you can, if you have different people in your organization that need their own websites, then that comes with the packages.
Okay. All right. Now here's a question on research. Would you suggest paying a company to do market research, and how much of the budget do you suggest going towards advertising your business?
Well, to start off, I would think as far as advertising business, you can start off at 20%. But the way I'm going to say this, I like free stuff. I like anything that you can do. Anything you can do. I don't recommend anyone get started in business with debt. Like, don't go get a loan. You can do this on a shoestring budget with just getting on Google and researching and Googling some things and starting to build up your own funds. I would never suggest someone to go get a loan unless you're going out to start a restaurant. Yeah, of course you're going to need a loan to do that. But 20% I say is good to start off. But as far as market research, you don't necessarily need to pay someone to do that. You can go and I was just reading a book and it was talking about how to get customers. You start the market research on your website with the feedback forms and the surveys and the polls to see exactly who your customer is, and then you really need to think about who do you want to serve. So if you have a customer in mind, you want to sell to women ages 18 to 35. Think about, okay, where do they usually shop? Say they shop at Macy's. You want to look at Macy's, see what they do. Sometimes you want to call around to other smaller retail stores that may do the same thing. Ask them questions. You can do your own market research. I say Google it. Google is my friend. You don't necessarily need somebody to pay somebody to do that, something that you can do. It just takes a little hard work. Get on the telephone.
Okay, so do your own research.
Absolutely, absolutely. But first you got to know who you want your customer to be, and then think about, okay, the person that I want to have as my customer, where would they generally shop?